for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you how I made these super cute pajama shorts. These are actually one piece to a two-piece set that I want to create, but I figured that the shorts would probably be easiest, so I'm going to start with those. Bella, you're so clingy! So I figured I would do what I did with the long sleeve shirt and just copy a pair of shorts that I already loved. And I always do that by pinning around the perimeter of each piece of the clothing item and then tracing the dots. And for this clothing piece, I decided to leave myself a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Normally I give myself more, but because of how I was going to be doing the seams on this, I figured that would be enough. And to make my life a little easier, I decided to just mirror each paneled piece to give myself the opposite side. That way I can match up my markers, and that ended up working out really well. Since the back panels on the original shorts have a lot of booty give, which don't get me wrong, it's definitely a good thing, it did make it a lot more difficult to try and grab the pattern off of it. So it took a lot of finagling, but in the end I think I got pretty close. And once again, I mirrored it to get the opposite side. And the last piece I needed to cut was the waistband. And I just recently picked up a bunch of different size elastics, so for this particular project I decided to use 1-inch elastic. I figured that would be a lot more comfortable. I then had to decide how to go about constructing the waistband. And in the end I decided to just copy the size of the original waistband on the original pair of shorts. And I cut my elastic probably about 5 inches shorter, and I figured that all around probably would give me enough stretch. Which it did work, but all said and done, I probably would have made the waistband piece a couple inches longer. With all of my pattern pieces cut out, it was then time to cut my fabric. And I just recently picked up these nifty fabric weights, which have been so wonderful, and it's made cutting fabric so much easier. With all my pieces cut out, I then started sewing my shorts together, starting with the front and then finally the back. And looking at the original pair of shorts, I saw that they used this really pretty bias tape to create a very clean hem. I figured that was a really smart way to both make it decorative, but then also to hide your seams. So I ended up doing the same. This was probably the longest, most tedious step, but I think in the end it was definitely worth it because it looks great. And the last step was to add the waistband, and I decided the best way to do this was to sew on the waistband first and then feed the elastic through. I then sewed the two ends of the elastic together, kind of worked everything around until it all sort of evened out, and then I sewed together the waistband pieces to close it all up. And that was it, and then my shorts were done. I think these are super cute. This is gonna look great when I do finally get around to making the top, but that's gonna be a little bit more complicated, so it's gonna come later. The waistband is a little snug. Again, I probably would have added a couple more inches to that waistband piece, but it still fits, it's still fairly comfortable, and I think it turned out really, really well. So that was all I had to share with you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked the shorts and you liked how they turned out, of course leave me a thumbs up. I love seeing those. They make me feel so good. If you've not already, please subscribe to my channel. I really want to see us hit 200 subscribers. We're really close, and I'm working on a giveaway for you guys for when we hit that number. So let's hit it so I can give you guys some cool stuff. And that being said, guys, I will see you the next time around. Say goodbye, Miss Bella. Say bye.